Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, the 21st of August, I believe. Yes. And welcome back to my Flosstube. Oh, an actual proper episode for the first time since I checked, the 24th of May this year, which seems like it was so long ago. But life has just kind of taken over the past few months, but it's getting to calm down a little bit now, which is great. So yeah, my first proper Flosstube in a couple months, and I'm glad to be back. And I hope you are glad to see a proper video from me as well. So yes, I am Tally Cross Stitch here on YouTube and over on Instagram as well. So feel free to go find me out and see what I'm up to over there as well. My actual name is Millie, and yeah, I've been on Flosstube for over a year now and been cross stitching, had my Instagram for a couple of years, and yeah. So today is going to be WIP Parade. I thought I'd do a just over mid-year WIP Parade just to show you what I've got again. I did one earlier this year, at the beginning of the year. So A, the WIPs have grown, and B, there's just so many that I need to look at and think, oh my god, I really need to work on that and finish it. So yeah, that is today's plans. Well, I've got more than that coming. So yeah, so that's the main goal of today. It's going to be a WIP parade. I'm also going to do announce the winners of the giveaway that I did in my Flosstube Extra, the last video I did, just as a little what's the word? Like just a little treat to keep you guys happy while I'm busy doing everything life is throwing my way at the moment. And then yes, I'm going to do that. I'll do a little life update. I've got a little bit of haul, not a lot, and then I'm going to do a little bit of talking about my project bags, which I've been making and starting to sell. So exciting! It's crazy. I've wanted to do it for so long, and then I just made one and saw what people thought of it, and I've sold a couple, not a lot, don't get me wrong, like I'm not going, like the world isn't going crazy for my project bags, but but like yeah, people actually buying them, which is quite cute. Makes you feel a bit special, doesn't it? So that's quite nice. So yeah, so I'm gonna have a little plug in my like mini, I'm not gonna call it a business, it's not a business, but my mini little project on the side at the moment, just to get yeah. So that's what I'm going to do today. I've also got a little bit more other craft thing to show you, which I did yesterday, which I was very proud of myself for. So yeah, I will go through that as well. Cool. 1 second, I'm going to have a quick drink of my tea. So first thing I'm going to do today is have a little mini life update. And I do apologise for drinking in between. So life update. It's been busy. Like, it's been so busy. I had a couple holidays, which obviously doesn't class as busy, but I've had a couple holidays past couple months. In between those, work has just been jam-packed busy. Stuff has just really picked up. I have had to do long days, trying to get things done in time, and then you get home and you're knackered, and then you got all the other life things to do: cook dinner, take the dogs for their walks, and things like that. And then I've had a few people coming round. A couple of my friends have had babies, so I've been going around there a lot and having cuddles, and yeah, for some reason, like I don't feel like I've done a lot. Like I don't feel like life has been that busy, but it has, and it's just stopped me doing a lot. I've also been recently at one of my closest friend, my best friend, has asked me to be her maid of honor. Not that I'm married, like I know really like the rule is that maid of honor is someone who's already been married, but I think the other word for it is chief bridesmaid if you're not married, but yeah, so she asked me to do that, which is so like she made me tear up a little bit how she did it. She gave me a little box of photos of us and things like that. It was really, really sweet. So I'm very excited about that, which is lovely. So a lot of my time is going to be going to helping her do that, because she wants to get married next year as well. Like, it's not going to be a long engagement. So got a lot to do, because I've also got so I call it a cry cut machine. Some people call it a Cricut machine. I'm not sure, but I call it a cry cut machine. And so I've got one of those, and I've got loads of other little stuff that I can do. So she wants me to help kind of like save some money and like hand make things, which I am all for doing. I love being crafty, so I'll be doing that as well. And then the only other thing for life is, well, my cross stitching has had to take a bit of a hit at the moment. Well, anything that involves focusing, like my eyes too much, reading, because for some reason it was so out of the blue, but I woke up on like end of July, one of the days end of July, I woke up and like my vision went right. Like, I had to check I put my glasses on, because I don't know if you can see, like my glasses make my eyes quite big. I'm quite blind. So I was like, it was like I didn't have my glasses on, and I couldn't read like up close, like I couldn't read anything. It was all blurry and stuff, and it's just, it wasn't normal. It's still not normal. It hasn't gotten better. So obviously that was quite scary to wake up, and that had to be a thing. And there's things like diabetes and strokes, blood clots, all that runs in my family on my maternal side. So that was quite scary. But everything came back fine. Like I went straight to the opticians that morning. They checked everything. My eyes looked fine. I then went to A&E because my mum was like, Millie, you need to go get seen by a doctor. So I was like, oh, okay, fine. So I went to A&E and they did all those tests, like blood tests, scans, some things like that, and that all came back fine. There was like no reason for it. Then the doctor was like, maybe you just need rest. So then I had my second holiday that I've been on over the past couple of months. So I was like, all right, okay, well maybe I need a holiday. So did that, rested, hasn't changed, it hasn't gotten better. So I ended up actually going, like, and then I got back and the doctor referred me to see a specialist. I still haven't heard anything back from that referral. Yeah, things with the NHS, like they're so like high in demand, and like they're just so busy, like things like that. But I think they're probably still even catching up from COVID, and people who, you know, avoided going to the doctors during COVID have now like realised that they need to go see the doctor, and it's all being backlogged and stuff. So I fully understand it. And again, we are very lucky to have something like the NHS here in England. But I just, because it's my vision, and I you know, I've been signed off sick for work because I can't read, I can't focus, and I hate it. I've got so much to do, but like, if I just continue straining my eyes, I'm not going to get better. So I've ended up actually going private just to get this sorted quickly. And it's just lucky that I can afford to do that. So, but yeah, so my vision's not great. And the doctor, oh my God, it was so funny. So the doctor went to me, he's like, oh, I think it might just be age deterioration. But he wants me to just double check, get things seen out properly, check the muscles like properly and stuff. So I'm just waiting for my second referral off to the hospital. And it was just, he said to me, yeah, so this usually happens to people when they reach about 40. And I'm like, just turned 26. This shouldn't be happening to me. And he's like, oh, well, because your prescription's really strong, it might be happening earlier. I went, oh God, right. So I'm probably going to be like blind by the time I'm 80. But yeah, he's like, no, you'll be fine. But yes, anyway, that's my life update. That's like nearly 10 minutes of the video. So I'm getting there. I'll be fine. I feel fine. I just can't see properly. And I can still cross stitch. I just can't do it for long because it strains my eyes. I just need good light. So I'm still doing it a little bit, but not a lot. So that's a shame, but we'll get there. Cool. So that is life update. Let's now go. I'm going to do the giveaway winners now, just before I forget. So I did 2 giveaways. The first one was a £20 gift voucher or equivalent, depending on where you live in the world. I was happy to do that internationally because obviously quite easy thing to do internationally. So £20 gift voucher or equivalent, and that is going to Rachel Stitches. So congratulations, Rachel Stitches. You have, oh, Rachel, should I just call you Rachel? You have won a £20 gift voucher. I hope you're happy about this, obviously. So what I'll do is I will comment on your comment, and if you can just respond, and we'll try and find a way to sort that out and get that over to you as soon as possible, which is amazing. So congrats, Rachel. And the winner of the project bag, so I was giving away one of the project bags that I've been making. I showed the guinea pig one that I've made, is Cross Stitch Sarah. So well done, congratulations to you as well. I'm very, very happy to give you one of my project bags. Again, I'll comment on your post, we'll find a way to sort out that and get that headed over to you soon. And if you didn't want a guinea pig one, that's fine, we'll have a chat, and I have made other ones, so if there's other fabrics you want, just let me know and I can get that made and sent over to you. So congrats to both those winners of my first ever giveaway. So Rachel Stitches and Cross Stitch Sarah. Congratulations, guys. I'm very, very happy for you both. So that is the giveaway, and let's now just go straight into my WIP Parade. This will include progress pics. This will include the ones I've made progress on as well, so this is like just all of it. They're probably more at the bottom. Okay, so the ones I've actually worked on are at the bottom of these piles. I have 2 piles. It's crazy. I didn't realise how many WIPs I got. I might actually count as I go. Cool, right, so I'm probably not going to go through what the fabrics are and stuff. I'm going to write that all down and put that in the stuff below, just because I am, you know what, I've been doing this for a year, episode 10, and I'm still absolutely pointless at writing down everything. I'm going to go through that. In this time that I'm off because of my eyes, I'm actually go through all of these projects and put a little note in. Oh, do you know what, I could probably use my Cricut and like make them a little fancy. Nice. So that's what I'm going to do. Cool, right, let's get started. So, and remembering this as well, I'm pretty sure this is from Not Enough WIP bags. I bought these at the retreat. Some of these project bags I bought at the Royal Retreat that Sammy from Little Loop Stitches and Andrea hosts. They do loads throughout the year. They're amazing. So feel free to go and check them out and see when their next events are. I'm pretty sure these are Not Enough WIP bags. If it's not, I will write it. It's all going to be written down below. That's the plan. And then in future, I will be better. And also, actually, quickly, I want to say I'm sat in yet another different area. I recently bought this wingback chair in a charity shop, £60, bargain, amazing condition, and it's now my favourite space. Like, I've now got cross stitch area. I sit here, I've got my lamp, I've got a little area to put my cup of tea, I've got, it's just amazing. Like, I'm so happy with it. Like, so different area. I know I'm not got the best posture and I look a bit frumpy, but it's fine. Okay, cool. Let's actually get into this. So, I love this project bag. Look at this material. I want some of this myself. Excuse my nails. I know they need doing. Cool. You can see the progress. I haven't touched this since the retreat in May. And I do apologise. Zip. Cool. Right. So, this one is the start of Fruits of Plenty by Modern Folk Embroidery. I've wanted to stitch this for ages. And this is the start on it. It hasn't changed since I last showed you guys. And it is the top left corner. This is my first time ever stitching on even weave as well, so it was definitely a new skill. It was quite challenging at the beginning, but I think I managed to get quite a good like hang of it after a while. But yeah, I love it. But I didn't want to touch this again until I managed to get the sewing machine on the edges just to stop that fraying. So, which I can actually do soon. I'm going to leave this out so it reminds me to do it, because another thing, my mother-in-law, oh my God, she's amazing. She gifted me her sewing machine. And like, when I say it like that, like, obviously it's a big thing, but also it's like, it's not like even a cheap one either. Like, it's not even, well, I'm not saying sewing machines are cheap at all. Like, no matter what, it's 100 quid, you know, but this one is like at least 500. And she's just like, yeah, you have it. I was like, what? I was like, she was like, yeah, you said, you know, if you want one at home, just have that one. I want to buy a new one. So I'm like, oh my God, okay. Really? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh my God. Okay. So I now have a sewing machine at home, because usually when I'm doing my bags and stuff, I go to her house because she's got a sewing room, like a proper big sewing room and everything. So I'm just like, oh my God. It's so cool. I was just blown away. She didn't have to do that, and she did, so it was really lovely. So yeah, so that is WIP number 1, Modern Folk Embroidery, Fruits of Plenty. This is, I think this is a 32 count, or a 28. I was starting this, because it's new, like the first time doing it, I wanted to start with a low one. It might be 32. Again, I will write all this down below. But I love that. And I think, again, these little, oh, they're so cute. Like, her bags are amazing on the inside. Grey. I love it. Oh, I didn't put it in there. It's upstairs. But yes, this is DMC number 3, the grey that I'm using. And it's like 8-3 something, I believe. But it's a really nice teal that I'm doing with this, which I thought would look stunning. But that's upstairs. And I thought, oh, I always forget. Like, I bought a bunch of these stuff at the retreat. My first ever stalk scissors. They're so pretty. Forget I have all this stuff, because I just shove it in a WIP bag and then it just goes in the cupboard and doesn't come back out for ages. So let's pop that in now. And that in now. This is going to be yet another long video from me. I never seem to do videos short. I won't do the zip back up. Right, that one down there. Okay, next WIP is, sorry, this one is the world map. You can see it right there. So this is the one that says it down there. Aldi did back in, like, I think it was 2020, and it was like a £5, like, you know, like Aldi's pretty decent when it comes to things like that. So yes, this is the world map. I'm doing this for my partner. He really wanted me to do a world map for him. I'm gonna keep like pulling this down because I look better. Highs my ears. So he wanted me to cross stitch the world map for him, which I was more than happy to do. I just keep forgetting to pick it up. But yes, this is the progress on that. So this is Africa, I'm pretty sure. Like middle start. That's where I mainly like to start things. Middle start. That the Modern Folk Embroidery. That's like the first time I've kind of done a not middle start, like a top left. So, but yeah. So that is the progress on the world map. I need to do more. And this is pretty sure just a cheap, like, you know, came with the kit, 14 count Ada. Nothing special. Lovely. Put that back in and pop that on. So I just need to finish them. I said this last time. I haven't touched this since January. I keep trying to do things like you know, spin the wheel. You work on that week, and I just get bored of doing that. I like to stitch on what I want to stitch on. Do you know what I mean? So it's what I just never do it. I'm terrible. I really should, but I just never do. So that's one. This is my only full coverage that I have going. I love it. This is amazing. I need to do more. I haven't even completed a page on it yet. But this one is Villa Lorna. It is by Megan at Stitch and Moon. She's got loads on her Etsy. Her full coverage patterns are like building by the day. She keeps doing so many, and I love them. I mainly love the ones where she's gone round her hometown, well, the town she lives in. She's from America, but she lives in Norway. I don't know if she classes that as her hometown now, but she goes around and takes pictures throughout Norway and stuff, and turns them into patterns. So this is one of them, and I love it. So it's called Philolorna. Try to pull this out, and yeah, that is my progress. I've got loose threads everywhere, and yes, I know I'm an absolute idiot, and I haven't given myself much of a border. So I think I might have to sew some fabric around the end just to give it some more thingy. But but in regards to like stitching this, I don't put in a hoop or anything. I actually stitch this by hand. But yeah, I love it. So that's the end of the page there. So I've now decided, so I'm trying to change how I do it, because before I was just like stitching, going everywhere. And I don't think that was working well for me. So I'm now trying to, is it Royal Rose? Parking, it's one of those. I think it might be, I'm going to try and go to Royal Rose. But I'm going to do like a couple, it's like we do like 20 blocks, and or like, yeah, like 2 squares, like 20 by 20. No, it's 20 by 10. I'm doing, either way, I'm doing that, and then I'm going to park it. So that's kind of what I'm starting to do here. But where I've had random bits where I've just gone crazy, I'm trying to catch up with that. So once obviously this little square is done, then I'll be able to do the parking and Royal Rose a bit easier. So yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take me. Oh, and I know, look at that, just a random stitch up there, which I clearly messed up on. But yeah, and this needle minder is by Jessica Stitching. I love all her stuff. It's like Paula McLean. It's really nice. So yeah, that is my only full coverage. I love it. And I'm going to Norway myself in a couple early next year. Well, April next year, Easter time. I'm going to Norway myself for the first time and doing a cruise. So I'm going to take this with me and stitch on it there. I think that'd be quite cool. So let's pop that back in. Do that. Put that down. Right. Okay. And this is the other Highland Family that I have. I've made a bit more progress on this one. This one is definitely the autumn one. Have I gone past that? No. So I'm pretty sure this is where the little sheep is standing. So the sheep is here. It's so cute. Trying to get good lighting where I'm sat. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I do love this. I love them. They're going to be so pretty, and it'll be really nice. Like, imagine like a big frame all in one, or even if I did individual ones and just frame them together. I want them all together. I think that'd be really cute. I don't think I'll do the swap it in and out depending on the season. I think I'd rather just have them all displayed at the same time. Yeah, so that's another cute one. I've lost count. I stopped counting, didn't I? Oh my goodness. Oh, terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. This one's just a random one I was doing as a gift last year for Christmas for a friend, and I didn't do it in time, and then I stopped, and I haven't touched it since. I don't know, if I pick it up I might be able to actually get it finished this year for her. We'll see. But this is the first time I've done is it a printed? So it's like the stuff is already printed on there, so you know what it is. And I've left it with a needle. Just stick it in. So let's just quickly put that in there and down like that. That's fine. Random. You see like what it's look at the back. But yeah, it's just so this is a printed Ada. So this is what it's all going to look like eventually. But if I zoom in, you can kind of see where I've stitched. So I've done all their beards and the hair here. And I've started with this red. So I've done all the red on her. I think I've just moved. Oh yes, I've done all the red on these. I've done that right in. I think I'm just gone down here. Do I have something I can put behind this. Oh look, actually I do. Sorry, rustling. I do apologise. There we go. That's better. So yeah, it's quite cute. But I have decided I don't like it. I think that's why it took me so long to do, because I really don't like having it printed on there. I definitely like counted cross stitch better. But yeah, it's cute. Maybe I'll work on it again this year and try and get it done for her, because she'll like it. She likes gonks and things like that, so she will like it. So that is that one. I've just left it in a hoop. It's so bad, isn't it? So this is number 6. Now we're going to pile number 2. Okay, so this one is the is it the Hachette? That's how you pronounce it. So they do their Disney magazines. They're doing a crochet one, and they've done a cross stitch one. I think that's still continuing, but I actually cancelled my subscription because I just kept getting loads and loads and loads through, and then I'm actually not. I'm really behind, so I just stopped it. And if I want to continue, then I will. So I've got all the magazines and stuff. But yeah, this is this one so far. And it's quite cute, and I do like it, and I would like to do more. I've completed one already, which is over on my Instagram if you want to see what it was. So it's the first sampler they did, and I did that for my niece. So that is over on my Instagram if you want to see that. But this is this one. So I've only done 3. Let's get that board back. Board, it's like my little notepad that I bought from the range. So yeah, easy that side. We have Daisy, Goofy and Pluto. Aren't they cute? With my Eeyore needleminder down there. Okay, again, that was another one from Dinky Trinket, but she's not running anymore, sadly. I do love them, and they're quite easy to stitch, but that's what I'm using it on, my little paper card. They are easy to stitch. There's just some things I'd rather be doing. So how did I put this? So that is WIP number 7. Okay, WIP number 8. Sorry, they're all in these paper. Oh my god, I forgot I had this as well. This was my Secret Santa last year. Someone got for me. It's really cute, and I've just used it to store my threads for this kit. So cute, love it. Right, so this one is this is the Disney. It's the Mickey Mouse face with all the characters in, and this is my progress on it. So this is the Caterpillar cross stitch needle minder from the advent calendar last year. So we've got Peter Pan and we've got majority of Mickey there. So I'm pretty sure Peter Pan's done. I just need to finish Mickey. So that's quite cute. And again, I need to work more on this. I love it. It's so cute. Again, these little characters are just like little mini finishes. Even if I just do a character, even just do a character a week, it won't take every 2 weeks to a character, you know. It's quite cute. I do love that one. So that's in number, did I say 8 or 9? 8. Okay, we got WIP number 9. This one I'm pretty sure was a stitch along with that cross stitch bunny, Lauren cross stitch bunny last year. It's the 9 jar Sal. I got quite far in it, and then I just didn't get around to finishing it. So that I did the Christmas jars. And so I've got 3 left to do. Got little random bits of thread. And I can fold this one. So yeah. So we've got the festive treats, Woolly winter woolies, presents under the tree, getting the tree, making a snowman and giving gifts. And then I've started this one, which I believe is like the town, and then there's 2 more to do. So hopefully I'll finish it this year, because I actually want to do the summer jars, because I've got the magazine that has the pattern in it, and I want to keep it on the same fabric, and I have a lot of it. I have enough. So yeah, that is what I'd like to do with that one. So that is 9. I just can't count. Is it 9? Yeah, 9. And then we got WIP 10 up here. So this was this is Caterpillar cross stitch, and it is one of their seasonal trees. It's a spring seasonal tree. Emma X Stitching and Belushi Stitches, they were doing this as a stitch along early last year, so 2022, I think. Might have been 21. We'll see. I can't remember now. But yeah, so this was the stitch along, and I tried to keep up, and I got most of it done. I just need to finish it because it's so close. It's nearly there. And I've done the main. I think, is there another little creature here? I can't remember now. But yeah, it is lovely. I just need to do more, finish it off. There's not much left, like a quarter left. I love it. But yeah, so that is number 11. It's so cute. I do love it. I just need to finish it off. I'm just whizzing through these. I do apologise. But we are already like over half hour in. Okay, number 12. 12? One of my favourites. I love this one. It is Mr. Peter Rabbit. It's called Hide and Peep, and it's in one of the cross stitch magazines. I think it's World Cross Stitching. It came out last year, and I just love it. So I've got essentially all the water can done, but that little bit. So I just got the flower pot, this blue here, and the pumpkins do. And this is on like an 18 count rustico. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? I just love him. He's so cute. Can you just imagine him like just sat in your kitchen watching you cook? He's such a cutie. I do love him. I need to finish him off. So that is WIP number 12. Okay, WIP number 13 is one that I'm so far behind on. Yet again, this happened last year as well. I just need to sit down and get this done. So this is my temperature stitch for this year. I didn't even finish March. Try and fold it so you can see a bit better. It's on like, again, another like cheapish Ada. I got that far. I didn't even do the last 2 days of March. Come on, I could have done that. Oh yeah, I really need to catch up on that one, because just imagine trying to do that like next year or something when it's so far behind. I just need to spend a day. And it's easy stitching. It's on like a 16 count, I think. So that is number 13. 12? I've lost count. I'm going to have to count them all later so I know how many WIPs I've got. This chart is by Stitching Mummy. She does loads of these sort of temperature things on her Etsy. I did the temperature tree last year, so yeah, feel free to go check her out and see if you ever want to do one of these. Okay. And then we're getting to the ones that I've done more regularly. Right, so this is done. Another project bag by Not Enough WIP Bags. I love it. So this one is so this is the Fruits and Veggies DMC kit. It's the first DMC kit I've ever done, like dimensions, that's the word, dimensions kit. and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm doing this along with a Nifty Stitch and I think she's got Lauren as well. Yeah, Lauren, Nifty Stitch, and Rosie X Stitches. We're kind of doing this as a sow. So if you do have this kit and want to join in, feel free. The hashtag we're using is hashtag 5-a-day-Friday. Feel free to join in because it is such fun, and like each little fruit or veggie is like a cute little finish every time you finish one. So this is as far as I've gotten. Let's get the little board out. So I've done the apple, the blueberry, and the carrot. And they're so cute. Like, I really love them. And I have an idea for this. I've got another friend who's expecting. She's due in December. But I thought I'd turn this into like a little cushion for her when it's done. It's so cute. I love it. So yeah, if you do have this kit, feel free to join in and join in and stitch with us on Instagram and use the hashtag, definitely. So let's pop that in. So we try and stitch on it on Fridays, but my eyes have been a bit funny recently. I haven't been able to get on it very much. So it's just so annoying. I just want to be able to see. Right, this one is still on the hoop. This is one of my project bags that I've made. It's one of my guinea pig ones. This isn't the best one. This is like the first ever one I've done, so it's not very great. I've got some down here which are newer and look a lot neater. So this is the number one. Cool. Right, so this one is done, and I think it's like Yvonne's World is the person who creates this pattern. Again, I will write them on the screen, write it all down below. I use a chunky zip for this one, so it sounds very loud. Right, so this one I am doing for a friend. She has asked me to do a sampler for one of her friends who, as a christening gift. I'm just taking out the hoop, and I'm loving this, and it's nearly done. I've only got one half of the reef to do. It's just where it's been in the hoop because this is one I've mainly been stitching on to get it done. But it's this beautiful. I'll try and stretch it a little bit so you can see. But it's this beautiful floral reef. And the colours are just amazing. And the way those roses look, they're just so beautiful. So yeah, so that is the floral reef. So yeah, I just need to go up here, do that, and then I'm putting the name in the middle. And then it's done. I do love it. It's gorgeous. So yeah, I need to get that done for her. And yeah, my project bag. Oh, I'm so proud that I've made a project bag. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know they're not great, but at the same time, I don't know. You get like that feeling of like achievement. I don't know. I'm probably chatting absolute rubbish. Wait, set that up. Cool. And then the last one is yet another sale that I'm behind on. This is just a kit that my mother-in-law, a little bag that mother-in-law bought for me. It just fits this kit nicely. I had no other use for it. Oh look, my passport in there. This is the one I took abroad. Oh yeah, passport is right there. I did wonder where I popped that after we went away. Still in the hoop. It's popping out. So this one is the stitch along. It was the free stitch along that Melissa Designs has done recently. It's just finished. I think you can now buy this kit. Oh, sorry, noises. You can now buy this kit from her store. And it's no longer a mystery. We all know that I was wrong plenty of times on what I thought it would be. It is clearly a squirrel. And yeah, get up my board. Sorry for the hoop marks, it's a bit terrible. What we've got is the squirrel with his little footsies. Oh, so I never use a board. Got his little footsies down there. They're gorgeous. I love all these like mandala animals that she does. They're amazing. So this is just, I've got part 5 and 6 to finish. I've got most of it done. It's really pretty. I love it. So yeah, that is my last WIP to show you guys. 40 minutes in. Classic Millie, classic. I've always got loads of, I always go on forever. Itchy nose, glasses falling down face. I'm just like falling apart now. Cool, right, so that is all those. I'm gonna quickly pause here and answer the phone and then I'll be back. Sorry, I'm back. I had to just take that phone call because where I'm waiting back from the specialist for my eyes. I was like, oh my god, yay! But no, it was someone else. So that's all the WIPs. I've just put them away and counted them while I was waiting. Because literally, I answered the phone and my partner came down, make a cup of tea. So, noise, so much noise. So I just quickly put all those away. And I have 15. I recounted them. 15 WIPs. That's not too bad actually, considering there's some people who have a lot more. Which surely that just means that I can now start a lot more, right? Is that not the case? I can now catch up with other people. Oh dear, I know, I shouldn't. So, right, that is all of the WIPs. I also forgot to mention I'm going to talk about 2 books that I've read while I've been on holiday recently. Because they're really good. One of them I just thinking about it, just, gets the feels up. Anyone else get like that? But we'll quickly go do that. No, I'll do that at the end. Cross stitch first. So, I'm going to quickly do a little bit of haul. I haven't got a lot of haul. I said that was so weird. Every time, haul, like I say it so weirdly. A little bit of haul, presents that I have bought myself. Actually, one of which, no, those 2 were bought for me. The sewing box, so right, starting with the sewing box. So for my birthday, I had my birthday a couple of weeks ago. Should have done a birthday start, but I was just manic. So I went out for tea with my friends instead, exchanged gifts, and yeah, so I got a gorgeous little sewing box from one of my friends. It's beautiful, it's got bumblebees on it, it's blue, it's all just me. So I kind of using it to hold up my iPad to film this, so I'll have to take a picture and put it in. I then got, so my other friend, she got me this cute little kit. I think it's one of those ones from Home Bargains, but it's cute, autumny, and it says, you, me, and a cup of tea. So I've got a cute little kit from there. And then the other little gift that I got was, so me and my partner went away recently. We went, it was actually earlier this week, we went to Wales. We went to the west coast of Wales. We got rented out this shepherd's hut for like 3 to 4 days, and it was just off the coast of Aberaeron, which is about half hour from Aberystwyth. So we were in the little town. It's like a 10-minute walk to the town, downhill, really nice, love it. Downhill's pretty great compared to going back up the hill. Oh my god, we went down for breakfast, but we treat ourselves the first morning, walked down for breakfast with the doggos. Oh my god, coming back up, it was so hot. It was hot and a hill. I'm not very fit. I need to sort that out, don't get me wrong, but hills are the worst. Hills, big mountain, not mountains. It felt like a mountain. Anyway, so in that little town, Aberaeron, there's a cute little store called Rosemary's Wool Shop. And you literally walk in and it's just, it's a wool shop. There's loads of wool everywhere. And I was a bit hesitant. I was like, because I did look online, they only had 14 kits online. So I was like, oh, there's not going to be much there. So, but we coincidentally walked past it. So I was like, oh, I'll pop in. So it was there. A whole wall full of cross-stitch kits. And I just, she had such a variety. She had Boffy thread. She even had some Malika designs. She had other smaller companies, some Dimension. Like, she had so much variety there. And then, but what I did notice, and I was trying to be good because I kind of begged my partner to buy me a little giftie. So I got a small embroidery kit. I've never done embroidery before. You know, I say that and I'm just like, cross stitch is embroidery, isn't it? But it's a different type. I don't know what the real name, unless they're embroidery. Hopefully you guys know what I mean when I show you the kit. But yeah, so she had a bunch of these. Sorry, it's still in the packaging. There's a little sea turtle. And they're by Cinnamon Stitching. And they're just little embroidery kits. All that's down there. Is that it? Follow me on Instagram, websites. And it looks so pretty. So I asked my partner if he could buy that for me. And he did. And I love it. So that is the other haul that I got as a little giftie. Just love it. It's so cute. And the colours, like... Yeah. Oh, really, excuse my nails, they're terrible. It's beautiful. So hopefully I might start that soon because I don't think this would be too bad on my eyes compared to the cross stitch. But again, I've never embroidered before. Do you know what I mean when I say embroidery? Like this sort of embroidery, not like cross stitch embroidery. Yeah. It's so cute. I love it. So that is that bit of haul. And then the one thing that I've actually bought for myself is using this as a little orc jar. So let me just remove the orc so I can show the pattern. So when I went to Spain end of July for a little holiday, the holiday I used to rest my eyes, which didn't actually do anything for my eyes, but hey ho, I won't get into that again. So I was walking around, and you know when you go to like little gifty shops and like when you're abroad and you go along like the little like promenade or walk or whatever you want to call it, and they got those little shops for souvenirs. Well, there was a shop that kept like sold like some of the fancy crockery and like hand painted stuff, and I didn't want to get anything big because like I didn't want to, because I didn't want it to break on the travel. So I got this little tiny bowl instead, and look at all that inside. And it's all hand painted. You can see like it's all sticking out a bit. And I love it. It's so cute. And it just sits here now next to my little chair. And I just use it as my little orc dish. Yeah, it's so cute. And it was only like a couple euros. So that's my little dish. That's what I bought myself. Cool. So that is my haul. Now I'm going to go into my project bags and other little crafty things. So other little crafty things is yesterday, so as my birthday gift, my mother-in-law paid for me to do a quilting course with her. So that was yesterday. And don't go wrong, this isn't perfect. Like, I mean, you can see there, it's not that perfect. But for my first time, so I've basically made a quilted sort of table runner. It just keeps growing. Do you see it? It's so cute, isn't it? It's so cute. So I've like done little squares. They're all attached together. These two are like similar but with different colours. Like, I do love the fabric. And then like the fabric on the middle one is so cute. Like, oh my god. Cute little foxy and a little bear. And we've got a little hedgehog somewhere. That's not a hedgehog. Where's the hedgehog? And a little hedgehog somewhere. Just, yeah. Autumn is like my favourite time. Like, it's just the colours, the moods, you know, it's my favourite time. And it's like when my favourite fabrics come out as well. Like this, like this. And the colours of autumn are just beautiful. So I made a table runner. And like for my first time, I don't think that's too bad. And it doesn't even have to be a table runner really, could it? Like, I could turn it into a wall hanging. You know, just fold that up there. Be really cute. As a wall hanging. And yeah, just the exact same side, but you don't quilt the bottom. I didn't make it perfect enough that you could quilt over both. no chance. It would have been so wonky. But yeah, so that's just the other side without the quilting on it. I've done it kind of like the same. Yeah, I was very proud of that. It just took me a day. And it was really fun. So I might do some more like that. And then like going on to like talking about my project bags and stuff, like I could make some quilted project bags because that'd be really cute. I don't know, we'll see. If anyone wants quilted project bags, let me know. So yeah, that's my other little crafty thing that I've started, which is really cute. Love it. Cool, right, so now we're gonna get into my project bags. So I've been making project bags, not for long, and don't get me wrong, they're not perfect, and I know the more I do it, the more I'll get better, but you know, I've sold a few and I haven't had any complaints about them yet, so I'm very, you know, it's just, I was just watching Just So Sherry on her first Flosstube, and you know when she was talking about how you don't want to come across as like when you're proud of something, you know, sometimes you say to yourself like it's not that great, or you know, oh stop it, you've been a bit vain. I'm definitely having this sort of moment with my project bags. I think they're all right. They're probably great. I don't know. Either way, I'm quite chuffed with them. I'm sure they are quite good. But yeah, well anyway. You guys can be the judge of that, but I am now selling these cute project bags, and I've made, so I've mainly made mostly vinyl fronts, but the other day I made just a fabric one. So I'm going to quickly show you the fabric one first. So I used this yesterday as this is going to be my one. I used this yesterday to carry all my fabric in for my table runner, but this is the fabric project bags that I make. And I'm going to be making a load more. I posted yesterday on the Floss Friends UK group about these, and again, I felt nervous, I felt silly, I felt like I shouldn't be doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like plugging myself in there, you know. But I'm glad I did. Some people really like them, and I've had a couple of people asking for one of these. Here's like an undisturbed picture of the fabric. It's really cute. So I've done a little zip at the front, and and then there's like a lining in there, which I've just done this orange tartan in there. And this is a 14" by 12" bag. And yeah, I love them. So I am selling these sort of bags for £18. And then what I can do is, so I've got a picture, which I'll pop up here, of one I have sold to Sid and Stitch. She's in one of my mentions in a bit because she mentioned me in her channel about the bag. And what I do, I use my Cricut or Cricut, whatever you want to call it. I call it Cricut. I use my Cricut machine to cut out vinyl, and then I heat press it on the back, and then or front, wherever you want it. And you can have it personalised with your name or like a little design or something like that. Like if you want it personalised, I also offer that. So I sell these little fabric bags for £18, and then I've got the vinyl ones. This is, now that I've used it for that, I'm actually going to take all the fabric out of here and I'm going to put my full coverage. So that's ready to swap over in a minute. And then the vinyl ones. So sorry for rustling, I'm just going to take these out. So these are some others that I've made that are already sold. So I've got these two here. So these are the vinyl fronts. So they're the same materials together, but there was one on the front and one on the back. Itchy nose, sorry. I know some people like to have the like really cute fabric mainly on the back, so they got a lot more of it, but I don't know, I find it cuter in there. And I know you're not going to see it when you got the project in, but I don't know. Me personally, I prefer this one, but yeah. So there's these two. And yeah, so it's all vinyl. These are 14" by... This is 14 by 11, I think. Yeah, these are 14 by 11" project bags. And I'm so, like, you know, they're not perfect, but I think they're all right. Sorry, zip. Yeah, you can open it up and you've got all there, and it's like I've put padding on the inside to give it a bit, like make it a little bit more sturdy. So that's that one. And then I've got this one here again that has the same fabric, but all the otters are on the back, vinyl front. And this one I use, so I still have some of this green fabric left, but the Bumblebee one was a spare. I don't have much of this one left. Well, I don't have any of the Bumblebee left, so this was just one with scrap fabrics. So I've made this one as well. Got fabric on the back, bumblebees on the front. I like this, quite cute, this one. So yeah, I do love it. It's adorable. So these ones I'm selling for £20. It's just a little bit more expensive because of the vinyl. And again, I can personalise the backs of them. And when I personalise them, I just ask for an extra £2 towards the material for the vinyl. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, I'm loving making these. And now that my mother-in-law has given me her sewing machine, I can now make it a lot more now that it's at my house. I don't have to worry about going over there. Just realised this video is going to be another hour long. So yeah, I think they're right, and I'm really proud of them. And if you are interested in buying some, let me know. I'm going to keep posting on. I'm going to post on my Instagram some pictures of ones I've made so far, and I'm going to post on the Facebook groups. I haven't made a website, and I don't really want to go into Etsy just yet because I don't think I'm making enough to warrant like the Etsy fees and things. So far I'm just going to be posting on like here and on Instagram and stuff, and I do be doing payments via like PayPal, doing an invoice and paying through PayPal, so it's all secure and things like that. So yeah, if you're interested, send me a comment below, or send me a message on Instagram or anything like that. I am happy, it's just a bit of fun, and if you want to help out and purchase one, then fine, that'd be great. But no worries if not. I'll use it even if I make them and they're not used, I'll have them myself. So yes, that are my project bags. That's my little vain bit of shouting myself out there. Okay, quickly gonna do my mentions and shout outs to some people who have mentioned me and shouted me out, and people that I'm enjoying watching at the moment. And then I'm quickly gonna talk about the books, and then I'm done, and I will leave you guys. You can tell it's been a long time. So, right, I've got my little list. Also, it's Peter Rabbit. Cool, so what we're going to do is I'm going to just go through these mentions here. So a couple of these people have shouted me out before, so I've got, since my last video, have shouted me out before, and then there's a new Flosstuber that you really need to go see. She's amazing. And then a couple of other shout outs. So firstly, I'm gonna shout out Sid and Stitch. So she has recently just shouted me out on her Flosstube, and she's also recently purchased one of my my project bags, cross stitch project bags. And I think I've included the picture already about of her project bag because she asked for it personalised. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to you for purchasing a bag from me. Like, it was really nice talking to you, and you're a lovely you're a lovely person, and I'm glad to have met you. I've noticed you shouted me out. I haven't watched your video yet, but I will go through and watch that later today. Today I'm going to have a bit of a chill day with Flosstube and just relaxing, I think. After yesterday on the sewing machines, my eyes are knackered. So thank you for your shout out. I'm very grateful. And they need to shout out Viking Stitches. So she shouted me out a couple of times on her channel. She's lovely. I've met her a couple of times before because also need to mention, I'm doing a minute, because so she's part of my cross stitch group that I've created. It's called North Hand Stitching, and we're growing, day by day actually. There's now 40 members. I've booked in all of our meetups. We meet up once a month in Basingstoke, and I've organised all those for the year. We've got Christmas card exchange organised and Secret Santa organised, and yeah, so I've met her in person a few times and she's really lovely. So yeah, go check out her channel. I think she's got 3 videos at the moment. And yeah, she's got quite a nice variety of projects. She's got a couple of like gamey ones, like Zelda and a couple others as well. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yes, definitely go follow her and watch her Flosstubes as well. And then I'm going to shout out to, I got Nifty Stitch, Laura Nifty Stitch, and Rosie X Stitches. Again, I want to shout you both out because you're both amazing, and it's really lovely to be doing this stitch along with you. I know Laura Nifty Stitch, she's doing her. She is due her first baby soon as well. Whether she's popped or not already, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure she said she's due in August, or September. Either way, she's due very soon, so I'm very excited for her. So best wishes and good luck in regards to that new adventure. And Rosie's really lovely. We've messaged a few times on Instagram, and yeah, we're doing this the 5-day Friday stitch along together. So it's really lovely to see all your progress as well. So definitely go find those on Instagram and Flosstube as well. Go watch them, see their progress. It's amazing. And then one other mention is to a new Flosstuber. So I met this lady at the Royal Retreat back in May, and oh my god, like, she is such a character. And you know when you meet someone and you just you just know you need that sort of person in your life every day. Like, she is one of those people. She's amazing, and her attitude towards life is just on point. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's so lovely. Anyway, so she's recently bit the bullet, and she started her first Flosstube. So it's amazing. She posted her first episode about just under a week ago. And you know what? I watched it last night, and she had me in stitches. Like, it's the, it's the way she, like, you need to go watch it. You'll find her funny. But yeah, so go find Just So Sherry. I'll put her link down below. She is so lovely. Like, so lovely. Like, I literally want to cry and laugh right now because she's just so funny. And she's got such a good variety of projects as well. And yeah, she's just another one of those Flosstubers that you just like need to have in the background, give you a good laugh when you're feeling down. So definitely go find her on Flosstube and on Instagram. Again, I'll link below, and go give her a watch and some love, because she was very nervous putting that first video out, and she did amazingly. So yeah, that is all my cross stitch things. 22 minutes. Yeah, I'm over an hour. Classic me. I can never do a short video. So that's all my cross stitch things done. Again, please go find and follow all those people I've just mentioned. Congratulations again to the giveaway winners. I shall message and sort that out later today. And yeah, very quickly then, I'm going to talk about one book. I'm not going to talk about both. Because it really, I'm trying to read a bit more throughout this year, and this one book, it just really, like, do you ever read a book and you like, it just like, when I read, I really get absorbed into it, and probably a bit too much, to be honest. It really affects my emotions sometimes. And when I was on holiday in Spain, don't get me wrong, I was struggling to read, but I managed to, like, when I put it out like that, I kind of read it all right. I probably shouldn't have read as much as I did, because it strained my eyes a bit. It gave me a headache a couple of times, but I started it and I needed to finish it. So have you ever, so this one, so when I was in Spain, I was having a bit of an anxiety moment. So I suffer with anxiety quite badly. Not as bad as I used to, but I take medication for it now, and I keep on top of it with counselling or things like that. So happy to talk about it. If anyone ever wants to talk about things like that, let me know. I am open book. I'm all happy to talk about things. It's one of the best therapies when it comes to anxiety and things like that, and mental health. Talking about it is the best first step, and sometimes it's the best continuous step. So I was having quite bad anxiety, and I just needed to, like, take my mind, like occupy my mind elsewhere. And I had brought this book with me. So it's How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. And this is the second book I've read of his. This one here, I've read, The Midnight Library. And yeah, it's another one of the same sort of concept. Well, not same concept, but he writes a lot about life and how it impacts people, like, you know, how it has that impact on you and as a person, and you know, and gets that mental brain thinking. Like, the Midnight Library was basically a book of what ifs. You know, it's this lady's having a really hard time in life, and she's wanting to you know, not really want to continue anymore, and the book is basically, you know, the what ifs in life, and she got to, like, yeah, it's a Midnight Library, really good book, and it does get you thinking. And this is exactly the same. And so this book is about this guy. So there is some sort of genetic disposition with him, in regards to, he doesn't age the same as everyone else. So like one year age wise for him is actually like 10 years living. So, you know, so in the book he's 432, but he looks like he's 46 because his body doesn't age the same. And it's basically a book about how he's coped with such a long life, and the things he's gotten himself into, and the things, you know, it's really hard to explain, but it was really, really, like, eye-opening. And, like, you know, where I was feeling low already with my anxiety, reading this, just, it was like an eye-opener about, actually, you know, you're stressing about these things, but, you know, you don't really need to be. You're fine. Everything's going to be okay in the end. And yeah, I got a bit deep then. But yeah, it's really hard to explain. But I highly recommend, if you like a bit of it's non-fiction. No, it is fiction. You know, if you like a good little storyline, historic stuff, you know, it flashes back to like 1500s up to 1900s, and then to the present. It does a lot of back and forth, but it is a really, really good read. So if you want to read anything like that, this is the one. And any others that he writes, like, they're really good. So that is it. I'm going to leave that there. Weird way to end it. But I hope you've enjoyed my update. It's been such a while, and I really enjoyed filming it. I hope you are all doing really well, and yeah, here's to another Flosstube, hopefully in a month's time, and no less, maybe less, you never know, but no more than a month's time. Yeah, I hope this video is okay, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Alright, see you later. Bye.